At 91, Shirley MacLaine is shattering the glossy image of her Hollywood career with shocking revelations that will leave you speechless. For years, she wore the mask of the perfect, smiling star, but now she's lifting the veil on the messy, cutthroat reality behind the scenes. Who did she despise the most? And what hidden rivalries nearly ruined her career? You won't believe the truth she's sharing now. After all these years, she's finally ready to spill the secrets that no one saw coming. Who was the one person MacLaine couldn't stand working with? What rivalries shaped her legendary career in Hollywood? Shirley MacLaine's journey to stardom began far from the bright lights of Hollywood, in the midst of the Great Depression in Richmond, Virginia. Born into a modest family, Shirley's father, a man of many trades, worked tirelessly to make ends meet. Whether teaching psychology, selling real estate, or running schools, he ensured his family had what they needed. Her mother, a dramatic Canadian woman, was a major influence on Shirley's life, cultivating a sense of theater and performance in her from an early age. Named after the beloved child star Shirley Temple, it seemed Shirley's fate was sealed. She was destined for the spotlight. Shirley's childhood was marked by constant moves, thanks to her father's varied careers. Despite this, she remained grounded in her Baptist faith, a belief system that would eventually lead her on a broader spiritual journey. Physically, Shirley showed early signs of excellence as an athlete, particularly in baseball, where she earned the nickname Powerhouse for out-hitting the boys. However, her weak ankles often caused her to fall, which led her mother to enroll her in ballet classes, hoping to strengthen her legs. What started as a practical solution evolved into a deep passion for dance. At the Washington School of Ballet, Shirley trained intensely, even though her tall frame often put her in male roles. One memorable night, despite suffering an ankle injury backstage, Shirley danced through the pain, showing her resilience. Yet she soon realized ballet wasn't meant for her. Undeterred, Shirley left high school behind and moved to New York City, where she immersed herself in auditions. Her first big break came when she joined the chorus of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Me and Juliet, but it was in the pajama game that her career truly began to take flight. When the lead actress, Carol Haney, was injured, Shirley stepped into her role, delivering a performance that left a lasting impression on everyone, including Hollywood producer Hal B. Wallace. Wallace was so taken with Shirley that he signed her to a 5-year contract with Paramount, marking the beginning of her Hollywood career. From that moment, Shirley MacLaine was on her way to becoming one of the most iconic stars of her generation. Within months, Shirley found herself in Ammon, filming her debut movie, The Trouble with Harry, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The quirky, dark comedy marked her arrival in Hollywood, earning her a Golden Globe for Best New Actress. Shirley's next major role, Around the World in 80 Days, was another milestone, though few knew at the time that she was pregnant while filming. After giving birth to her daughter Sachi, Shirley and her husband, Steve Parker, made an unconventional decision. Sachi would live in Japan with her father and his mistress, while Shirley stayed focused on her career in Hollywood. In 1958, Shirley cemented her place as a serious actress when Frank Sinatra personally chose her for the role of Ginny in Some Came Running. Originally meant for Marilyn Monroe, the role became Shirley's after Monroe dropped out. Shirley's dedication to the part was palpable. She even brought a stuffed toy dog to set to stay in character. Her performance earned her an Academy Award nomination, showing that she wasn't just a comedic actress, but a force to be reckoned with. Behind the scenes, however, things were less than glamorous. Wallace, the producer who had discovered her, reportedly made unwanted advances toward Shirley. She later claimed he forced himself on her, and she responded by slapping him hard. Shirley went on to sue him for contract issues and won the case. This was just one example of the many battles Shirley would fight in her career. In another instance, she punched a Hollywood reporter after he disrespected her, sending a clear message that she would not be pushed around. Shirley's career continued to thrive throughout the 1960s. She starred in The Apartment with Jack Lemmon, a film that garnered her a second Academy Award nomination. International acclaim followed, with The Apartment being hailed as one of the most iconic films of the era. In 1961, Shirley stunned audiences by starring in The Children's Hour, playing a woman who confesses her romantic feelings for her best friend, played by Audrey Hepburn. At the time, homosexuality was still considered taboo, and the film's central theme was controversial. Shirley later revealed that she and Hepburn never even discussed the film's themes, allowing the silence to speak volumes. In 1963, Shirley took another bold step, playing a Parisian prostitute in Irma la Douce. The role earned her another Oscar nomination and a Golden Globe win. Shirley's commitment to authenticity led her to spend time with a real sex worker to prepare for the role, demonstrating her unwavering dedication to her craft. By the late 1960s, Shirley was a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. She produced the film Sweet Charity in 1969, pitching the idea to Universal and insisting on Bob Fosse as the director. Despite the challenges, the film became iconic, with Shirley's performance in If My Friends Could See Me Now remaining one of her most celebrated moments. Throughout the 1970s, Shirley remained a powerhouse in Hollywood, balancing her career with her political activism. She supported George McGovern's presidential campaign and continued to make bold career choices. By the end of the decade, she had become one of the highest-paid actresses in the industry, with offers for lucrative contracts pouring in. But while Shirley's career soared, her personal life was anything but conventional. Her marriage to Steve Parker, though long-lasting, was a complicated one. The couple lived on different continents for much of their marriage, with Parker moving to Japan to pursue his own career. Their relationship was open in many ways, and Shirley had no shame about discussing the men she had been with. She was unapologetic about her choices, famously saying that she never would have quit acting to be a full-time mother, as it would have frustrated everyone. Their daughter Sachi, who lived with her father in Japan, later wrote a memoir detailing her feelings of abandonment. While Shirley dismissed much of it as fiction, the tension between mother and daughter was clear. In a 2011 interview with Oprah, Shirley shocked the world by admitting to sleeping with 3 different men in one day during a political campaign in the 1970s, simply because she didn't want to be left out. It wasn't a stunt, it was just who she was. By the 1980s and beyond, Shirley had become a true icon, known not only for her fearless performances, but also for her unapologetic approach to life. Her career may have been filled with ups and downs, but Shirley MacLaine remained a trailblazer, both on and off the screen. As she revealed in her later years, her life had been just as dramatic and wild as the movie she once starred in, and she had no intention of letting anyone forget it. Shirley's legacy is one of honesty, boldness, and unapologetic independence. She never bowed to Hollywood's expectations of how a woman should behave. Instead, she carved her own path, taking risks, speaking her mind, and always staying true to herself. Now, with her memoirs and interviews, Shirley MacLaine has set the record straight, leaving behind a legacy that will forever change how we view Hollywood's golden age.